Um, Hi, I'm Saint, and here I am again from the Homeowners Union at PhoneFunnel.com. Um, we've made some grounds in pushing to have the interest rate reduced for people that's going through problems with their mortgage or people that's in foreclosure or heading into foreclosure. And I had a few things that I put out on the internet, trying to help some people. I did some handouts, and I follow a few people to court and try to speak to their mortgage company, or just trying to get them to get their interest rate reduced to a number or an amount that they could afford. I've been seeing a few success, I've been seeing a few sad stories, a few struggles, but I could truly say the banks are coming around. 9 months ago I posted a video on this site on YouTube and on phonefunnel.com, Homeowners Union, to get some people together to say, let's push for a solution. But that's when it was a foreclosure crisis that spiraled and skyrocketed into a economic crisis. And it's just so funny to me because you see this thing coming and you could just predict what the next thing is gonna be. They did the $600 giveaway to tell you to go buy plasma TVs, which you buy the TV, and basically you're buying a Japanese TV and just taking the $600, and you may as well put an envelope and send it to Japan. So that's not a solution. The solution to the economic crisis now and the foreclosure crisis is still, again, the 2% interest rate that I proposed about 9 months ago. 2% interest rate with a 2% savings. And the reason for this is we have to change the way banks get money. That's the biggest part of this whole solution. Change the way banks get money. Change the parasitic nature of banking. Let me charge the people in the poorest communities 10 and 11%. And, I'm helping a young lady named Iris, and I won't say her last name, with a 10.75% interest rate. She's 85 years old. She's eating canned food. This is Citigroup who's begging for a bailout, and you call them, they're acting like they don't know that they can make an adjustment in this old lady's interest rate. So my situation is this, and this is what I'm proposing again: a solution not only to the foreclosure crisis but to the economic crisis. I went to court with a young lady the other day, and basically the judge, who was a very nice man, he was trying to help her. The attorney for the bank was there. And basically, are scratching their head. They're saying they don't know what they're going to do, whatever. So I pulled out the paper: 2% interest rate, 2% savings account, 2% escrow savings account to all homeowners. I said, read this. This is a solution. You look at it and say, this is a great idea. You really should try to get this to Obama. And I'm like thinking, hey, I am black, he's black, but I don't know the guy. I mean, that's basically what we have in common. I mean, he's a thinker, and I like that. One of my persons of that I really look up to is Ben Bernanke. Because see, Ben Bernanke understood that the economy is not about numbers. It's not about statistics. It's about people. It's about confidence in people. It's about confidence in the economy. And when you understand people, you understand economics. And this is the biggest thing that I think a lot of these people now that's working alongside with Obama don't understand. Is that, Obama is connected to people, and I appreciate that. I see that coming. But solutions also come from everybody, not just people in suits that stand, with their arms clasped in front of them. You know what I mean? You could be a problem solver from any walks of life. And this is my solution to this problem. This is a solution to the economic problem, the foreclosure crisis, the crisis that we're having now with the all the spending and the giveaway and the buyouts and the everything could be solved with one thing. You reduce the interest rate to 2%. You do a 2% saving escrow account to all homeowners, starting with those that's in trouble. You'll have FHA or Fannie Mae or even the banks that has the mortgage now buy out the bad loans. FHA can buy all the bad loans. Give everybody with a bad loan 2% interest rate with a 2% escrow account. Now, this person, say, for example, a house in New York City, anywhere in the 5 boroughs, so roughly one family is about $500,000. It's not going to go down because these people owe mortgages to the company. There is some banks doing short sales, and this is just a backward way of doing this. You're going to lose money anyway. So this is what you do. You 2% interest rate, 2% escrow. The escrow you get back in 12 months. So if your house is $500,000 at 7%, your mortgage on the house is about $3,500. Now, if you do 2%, your mortgage is now down to $1,000 with $1,000 in savings. So you got $2,000. You're saving this person $1,500 every month that they could use to pay down the credit card, to go shopping and do whatever. And this is every month, to oil that, to put oil in the heat, to heat the house, or to pay the electric bill or whatever. So this is $1,500 freed up. Now you're giving this person also a savings account of $1,000 every month. With the end of the year, they're gonna have $12,000 that they could use for vacation. They could pay towards their kids' college tuition. They could use to go on vacation. They could shop. They could fix the roof, fix the floors, paint the house, the upkeep of the house without refinancing the house. Have you ever tried to refinance a house? You're paying about $40,000 in closing costs. So refinancing the house was one of the reasons why, you know, a lot of the elevated prices with people trying to refi and make sure there's enough money, and they're adding money to the value of the house to make sure the money's in there to pay the bank and pay the closer and the attorney and everybody that needs to get paid down the line that's just stacking the debt. So that was part of the problem with the overinflating of the prices. So you could slow down on the refinancing the house. You leave this $12,000 in the escrow account after a year. Now the bank give you 2% or 3% on your house. You got to understand that banks give you 5% to open a CD and guarantee them that they're going to have this money that in the CD account for 12 months. So this is like doing a CD. But on the upside of that, this is a CD that's backed by real estate, by real property. And this is why it would be a great solution, because not only are you changing the way banks get money, you're also changing the way the American people get their money. They don't have to turn to credit card, because they could wait till November or December or around Christmas time or around tax time. You know, I'm going to get a return of $12,000 that I could use to do whatever I need. I could get a new car, and this will stimulate the economy with the cars and just about every facet of the economy. So when I watch Fox News or MSNBC, and I'm a big news buff, so I watch all the news channels, and I see these guys, you know, blaming everybody and saying, you know, this is going to be a economic crisis for another 100 years. It's like crazy to me why they don't just look at a simple solution. 2% interest rate, 2% savings. My mortgage is down from, you know, in the case of a $500,000 house to $2,000, and $1,000 of that is savings, and the bank gets to hold on to this for 12 months, and I could leave this for 30 years. So in 30 years, I have about $360,000 with interest. So whatever that interest would be after the bank give you interest on it for leaving in the money with them for that long, you have a new way of getting money and a new stimulus that's not just a one-time giveaway of all this cash. It's a stimulus that's year to year, a stimulus that's backed by real estate, and a stimulus that making owning a home more affordable for all Americans, and a stimulus that would stop the overseas borrowing from China, where, you know, New York Times borrowed $200 million to pay their rent the other day, and it was just crazy to me because they're giving this guy, you know, in Mexico, a Mexican billionaire, 14%, when they just need to simply change the way banks get money and try to get money from American people, from American citizens, and from American homeowners, and try to restart the saving cycle and reduce the amount of mortgage a person pay for a house to something affordable. And that'll be a solution that'll work. So hey, look at this video, pass it to a friend, pass it to Obama if you're friends with him, I don't know. Alright, tell him holla at me. I'm Saint. Find me at PhoneFunnel.com. Homeowners Union. Thanks, bye.